Hello. I am going to show you a shower that you can make for your vehicle. I have a 2016 4Runner that I put the shower on, and I have it's basically a 4 or 6 foot long ABS tubing, 4 inches. So it holds over 4 gallons of water, closer to 5 gallons, I think. Actually, I think mine's about 7 feet long. I have it strapped onto the rack just with some foam pieces for kayaks. I kind of carved it out for the tubing and made this end taller than this end where the spigot is. So that it tilts backwards. Of course, you can always park your car a certain way to do it too. But yeah, end cap down on this end here. Piece of long ABS 4-inch tubing, a T with a clean out and a screw in top. I did a 90-degree here so I could tilt it down, and then have like a bulkhead fitting, a spigot, and then just a hose connected to it. On the top up here I have a Schrader valve, just like you use on like a bike tire or a car tire, and then I got this off Amazon. It is a pressure adjustment, so I can let any pressure built up in it out, or I can set it at a certain PSI, so that if any more than that goes in, it goes out this pressure release valve. Pretty neat. It's only about $10. I'd say the whole thing, if I were to do it again, would probably cost about $100 to make with all the fittings. I use this type of spigot so that I can take this handle off. There's a little nut here, and I can take this handle off so that nobody could technically get the water if I had it just parking out in a parking lot or a trailhead and didn't want people stealing the water, which I wouldn't expect to happen, but you never know. I have the pieces put into those end caps with some silicone on the back. So here's a spare that I have for the top that has the Schrader valve on it, and you can see I really just coated it full of silicone sealant, and for the purpose of just holding a few gallons of water for a few minutes under pressure. It works fine. I've not had any leaks. If you're going to make these, the biggest leaks are going to come around these threads, and so you can use petroleum jelly, or I use some plumbing tape. I use the yellow and wrap it a couple times. You can also use gray. I wouldn't use the white stuff. It's not quite as good. You'll see some videos where people use an end cap right here instead of a clean out with a screw in part. I chose to use the screw in clean out so that in case something happens with my bulkhead and it starts leaking around here anytime soon, I can pull it out and seal it. Whereas if you were to stick an actual end cap on here and glue it on, and then drill your bulkhead drill into that, if it starts leaking, you're kind of screwed. You got to cut the pipe off. So I don't have any connectors connected to an end cap. They're all on a screw top fitting that I can adjust. So that is the mechanics of the shower. It's really easy to use. I will demonstrate here. Basically, you will have just like a standard tire pump. I actually have a little more powerful one on order. This one can't quite keep up with the pressure, but it'll work. And you can set it to what you want it to be. If you're just spraying off a dog or yourself, somewhere in the teens and 20s is plenty enough pressure. If you're gonna like wash your car, you probably want it up closer to 30. And so if you're gonna have 30 PSI in this tube, you need a pump that can keep up with it. So you'll want a kind of a heavy duty car tire pump instead of this small one. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn it on. You see the pressure go up. I'm going to go ahead and turn my water on as well here, so it'll just build up in the hose. The pressure will build up in the hose as well. You know, it does take a little bit to get there if you have a cheap pump. I have it set at like 20 something pounds. And I don't have much water in, so whenever you have this shower full, it won't take long at all to build up pressure in it. But as you drain it with water, of course you're going to lose some pressure. It makes it a little longer to build up. Anyway, you know, that's with just a few pounds of pressure there. Let's let it build up even further, and I can show you so yeah, you know, it's not bad. That's only at probably 20 pounds of pressure. I can't quite see the pump, but that's not much. And yeah, you can imagine just taking a shower with that, or again, washing off your pets. You know, so. And then I recommend, if you're going to turn this off here, if you're going to do this, to have a couple different shower or nozzles, I have a wide wrench that I can unscrew those end caps with, and also any other little bolts on it that I want to adjust. So yeah, if you want, there's plenty of YouTube videos on how to do this. Definitely would have an easier time the second go around. First time learning it all took a couple of spare parts. So, you know, just get ready for it and enjoy.